1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Ali Ahmed. First, the headlines. Foreign Minister says India's belligerence poses a serious threat to peace and security in the region. Federal Cabinet meeting with Prime Minister in the chair is discussing overall political and economic situation of the country. Pakistan Navy ship Zulfiqar has participated in passage exercise with Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force ship Onami in Gulf of Aden. British daily The Guardian says closure of Amnesty International in India will result in international scrutiny of misgovernance and colonial practices, especially in illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And now, the news in detail. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has said India's belligerence poses a serious threat to peace and security in the region. Addressing the virtual meeting of Conservative Friends of Pakistan, the Foreign Minister said he has written a number of letters to the United Nations Secretary General and the President of the Security Council on the Indian posture. Referring to the Indian blatant human rights violations in illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Shah Mahmood Qureshi said that on the 5th of August last year, New Delhi illegally and unilaterally attempted to alter the disputed status of the territory in clear violations of the international laws. He said India has deployed additional troops in the area, which is already the most militarized zone in the world. Kashmiri leaders are incarcerated, whilst extrajudicial killings of innocent young Kashmiri are tactics used to break the will of the people fighting for the right to self-determination. These facts are well documented in reports of human rights organizations. He said India should be pressurized to stop human rights violations in the occupied territory and move towards resolution of the Kashmir dispute as per the United Nations Security Council resolutions. The Foreign Minister said commencement of inter-Afghan dialogue is a significant and positive development for regional peace. He said Pakistan has facilitated the United States-Taliban peace agreement signed in Doha early this year. On the domestic front, Shah Mahmood Qureshi said that things have started improving due to the structural reforms initiated by the present government, regardless of the challenge posed by COVID-19. He said our domestic tax collection has increased by 30%, while remittances for the first time crossed $20 billion. The confidence of investors is improving as a result of our policies. Regarding bilateral relations with the United Kingdom, the foreign minister said both the countries are in agreement to further build on the excellent relationship. A meeting of the Federal Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Imran Khan is in progress in Islamabad. It is discussing the overall political and economic situation of the country. Pakistan's Navy ship Zulfiqar has participated in passage exercise with Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force ship Onami in Gulf of Aden. Both the ships are presently operating in vital area of Gulf of Aden as part of international efforts to counter piracy and ensure security of international shipping. The passage exercise encompassed various operational serials with aim to enhance interoperability and augment collaborative efforts to ensure maritime security in the region. PNS Zulfiqar is also undertaking regional maritime security patrol in Gulf of Aden. The exercise is testimony of Pakistan Navy's resolve to provide secure maritime environment in the global commons of international shipping and contribute towards international efforts to counter illicit activities at sea. The exercise will further contribute in improving the bilateral ties between Pakistan Navy and Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force. British daily The Guardian says democracy in India has become a deception under Modi-led BJP government. In an article, the paper points that India's international stature continues to descend with a poor human rights record. The paper writes that closure of Amnesty International is a reflection of Modi's intolerant supremacism, and this will result in international scrutiny of misgovernance and colonial practices, especially in illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The paper mentioned international criticism of Narendra Modi's policies in Kashmir, especially from Europe and America. In Afghanistan, 6 Taliban were killed during clashes with security forces in Sangin district of Helmand province today. Meanwhile, the government forces also killed 5 Taliban during crackdown in open highway linking Takhar to Kunduz province. The highway was captured and closed by Taliban, who also dynamited its bridges. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.